What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. In this one we're going to be brewing, or re-brewing rather, my award-winning pilsner. Going for the 40 litre batch size with this. Going to be splitting it then into 20 litres, which I'm going to be doing as a pilsner, and then the other 20 litres I'm going to be using SO4 and maybe dry hopping it at a later date as well. We'll see how it goes, how that tastes. So again, trying to max out the Grainfather G40. Last time I did this I got 37.5, so I've played about a bit with the profiles, and if it does indeed work, I'll be sharing them in the description below, and if it doesn't, I'll be asking for further advice. Currently the mash water is heating up, 11 degrees. Water's absolutely freezing at the minute here in Wales. Let's get cracking. Weighing in the grain, so we're going for about 7.3 kilos of grain with this. Pilsner malt obviously, and then the hops we're going to be using are Saaz and Simcoe. Nice and simple brew today, nothing too heroic. So we've just finished adding the water additions. Now we can mash in. So I'm a little bit short on the Pilsner malt, and instead of opening another 5 kilo bag, I'm just going to go with a couple of 100 grams of Munich malt, just to get up to that 7.3 total amount. The recipe for this is on the Grainfather app, website, share recipe thing place, you know. Let's get it cracking. Absolutely love the smell of mashing in. Absolutely love it. So once we're done mashing in, and before I start messing about with the sparge, I'll introduce you to our latest addition here. So we've just finished mashing it in. We're mashing at 65 degrees for 1 hour. Cool. So let's go and get the Labrador shark. Oh mate, you're getting heavy. Come and say hello to YouTube. Come and say hello to YouTube. Oh. Barley, sit. Good boy. She's a 14 weeks old fox red Labrador, aren't you? And as you heard, his name is Barley. What other name could we have given him as a brew dog? I know it's a popular name for a pub dog or a Labrador, or, you know, but we had no choice. But managed to fly that one past the kids. They didn't even get the beer resemblance with it, which is great. And they absolutely love the name as well. Barley, sit. Good boy, he's showing off now, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes. So yeah. Here's Barley. No doubt he'll be on every vlog from now on in. He is like my tail. He just follows me around everywhere, don't you? Yeah, the sniff of the boiler when I was brewing the Imperial Stout. His nose touched the boiler. Bit of a yelp, so he's not going to do that again. Yet another weird and wonderful angle. I've got these little GoPro sticky things dotted around the place, so got to get the shot. The recipe for 40 litres calls for 17 grams of Simcoe, overshot man. We are 17 in there, or 18, whatever, Trevor. So that's for the start of the boil. Then we have quite a big bunch of Saaz, 64 grams of Saaz. This is one I've used previously. I'll probably have to dive into the next pack. That's only 30 grams. Oh, it's a light hop. 64 grams. We're going to need a bigger tub, boys. Okay, 39. Let's get another tub. Okie dokie. What was that, 39? Fresh bag of hops. Nothing better, is there? 39 and 30 is 69. So I need to take 5 off this. These two go in at 15 minutes before the end of the boil. And just swing you out the way for a sec. And we'll get some Irish moss. And that can go in at the same time. So the mashing has completed. It's been an hour. Now comes the task of lifting the grain basket. Whew. Should have warmed up for this. Okay, tread carefully round here. All these weeks and months at the gym, let's see if they're paying off. Woo. Oh, sorted. That's looking like a lovely colour. Draining pretty well. Once that gets down, we'll start the sparge. Now I've only filled this up to 17 litres. I actually need 27 litres of sparge water. Once this gets down to 7 litres remaining, I'll top it back up to 17, warm it up a little bit, and yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a longer sparge than normal. So we're now just about reaching a boil. As you can see, that's what we're starting with at the pre-boil. Now I have topped it up from 42 litres up to 45 litres pre-boil. So sparge took ages. The boil has been taking a while as well, or to get to the boil has been taking a while because I've topped it up with freezing cold water. Still struggling with the volumes. I'm gonna have to test it in terms of the water measurements, the sight glass measurement. I think it might be off a little, but that's just a hunch because it's twice now I've tried to max it out to that 40 litres and it's just not happening. There are mixed messages saying you can do a 37.5 litre or 38 litres. Some say 40, but I'm adamant we can get 40 out of this, maybe even more, because as you can see, there is a lot of room to play with there. If you're going to be quick at the hot break, that is. So yeah, we're just about at a rolling boil. We're at 100 degrees. So just give it another couple of minutes, and then we can chuck in the first hop addition. Everyone loves a hop drop. So get your fog lights at the ready. And here we go in with only 17 grams of Saz. Simcoe. 17 grams of Simcoe. Beautiful. So once that's boiling away now, don't need to do anything until 15 minutes before the end of the boil. So we have 45 minutes to grab the yeasts out of the fridge, star-san the 2 fermenters that I'm going to use, and get that set up and up to temperature. So the fermenters got star-san in them. They're just sanitizing now. Got 15 minutes left of the boil. We're bunging all these glorious hops. Oh, smells good. So hopefully that's about it. We've currently got just over 40 litres in there. So again, I'm starting to think it's not possible to get a proper 40-litre batch out of this. And there we have it. The boil has finished. So we can, I've knocked the heat off, just let it settle for about 5 or 10 minutes. Let all the hops settle down to the bottom. And then we'll chuck it through the counterflow chiller for about 2-3 minutes. The yeast we're going with today, SO4 for the non-lager side of the split batch, and then the Saf Lager S189. I've never used this one before. I've had the last 2 pilsners that I done. I used the WLP 800, I think it is. I'll correct myself if it's wrong, but that beer, twice I used that, the beer just didn't turn out right. It was, yeah, it didn't ferment properly. I ended up putting 2 in because the first one didn't kick off, and then I had that very bad acidic taste to it as well, nail polishy. Gonna try this one with a lager. It's just started chucking it down outside, very close to snowing with the temperature we've got here. I know other places in the UK have got snow today. Commiserations to you, or congratulations to you. A lot of people love it and hate it. So now this has settled down quite a bit. I've hooked up the counterflow chiller. We're just going to start the pump, close the valve first, start the pump. Just start it off nice. So just start it off nice and slowly. Off it goes. What I always do, always take off about half a litre or so when this comes through. Just make sure there's no nasties inside the counterflow chiller. But like I said before, this is rinsed thoroughly prior to brewing as well. Okay, that's hot wort coming through there now, or hot wort. Lovely stuff, look at that. So whilst that's chilling down, I thought, crack open a beer. It is Sunday fun day after all. And this one is probably the last bottle of my OPA, the Orange Pale Ale. The first batch I ever done on the Grainfather G40. I've also, in the corner there, I've got 10 litres of Imperial Stout that I brewed. I didn't vlog that one. I just wanted to get it quick one out the way, test it at 10 litres, and it was spot on. Let's get into this beer. Bottle opener, come on, where? So this was bottled off the keg using the iTap. This didn't last long on the keg. And from the last video, the Goodwin's IPA, that one kicked within days. So here it is, the Orange Pale Ale. Lovely clear looking beer. Just smell that orange peel straight away. Oh, that's good. Iechyd. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this pretty soon. Just got that perfumey, you know, the pithy kind of bitterness. That does come through. Perfumey as well. Oh, it's nice. Even if I say so myself. Let's empty the fermenters of Starsan and start transferring. In the lager, I'm also going to be using the tilt hydrometer. It's important to know what the yeast is doing in in a lager and what the proper temperature is. Just have that control. So bung this in the star sand. Don't fear the foam. So let's start chilling down and get the beer to 10 degrees, hopefully, which shouldn't be too much of a task this time of the year. So I'm going to transfer the wort into this fermenting bucket for the lager. It's at 18 degrees, so I'm not going to pitch the yeast until I've chilled it down to about 11 degrees. So I'll chuck it into the fermentation chamber, which will cool it down. And yeah, we'll do that. That's a better plan. And we can crack on. Come on, Cal, get a grip. What's up? Say hi to YouTube. Yeah, there we are. Got it, safe as houses. 18 degrees, that's as low as I can get it. It's as low as she'll go. Let's take a gravity sample. Aye aye. 1.04544. 1.044 we'll call that. I think that's on the menu of what I was looking for. So as you can probably see from there, the clarity of that looks spot on for what we're looking for. I'm just going to fill this up until it's about 20 litre mark, because I'm just going to be transferring it to a 90 litre keg at the end of the day, and then we'll chuck the rest into another bucket. I haven't got another fancy stainless steel one like this. Contemplating getting a conical fermenter to fit 40 litre batches, or 37.5, whichever this one's going to end up at. That's obviously going to be funded by selling the OG Grainfather G40. Still can't bring myself to do it at the minute, but I'm going to be cleaning it up and probably putting it on eBay. I don't know, we'll see. I can't see any reason of keeping it. I've got my sparge water heater with the adapter on it. This thing can do as little as 10 litres, which I've proven to myself it can do. And yeah, let somebody else have the joy of it, I suppose. So the sale of that will obviously be reinvested into the channel. Can it there. Drop this down. Start filling this bad boy up. So you know we have 20 litres in the bag. So that's 17 degrees, the majority of that wort. I don't like doing it this way, but needs must and all that. Here we go. And chill this down to 10 degrees or 11 degrees. I didn't put the bloody tilt in it. Dude, get a grip. Oh dear me. In you go. So change the temp of this now down to 5 degrees just to get it working. So the fridge should be kicking in. It's a good job I got, you know, a big 40 litre machine, isn't it? Because I flipping spill half of it all over the brewery. Doesn't look promising. I've only got that much left. And we're at 18 litres. So I think we're kind of stuck at 37.5. Look at it. Let's try and get as much out as we possibly can. I think we've got it. I think I've hit the 40. Come on, get out. Okay. Ow, ow, hot water coming down my arm. Great, ouch. Oh. Ah, so close. Damn you. Ironically, I think the two little tiny spills I had would have got us the 40 litres. Look how close that is. So close. A couple of 100 ml, which is probably what's there. I'll get it. I'll get there. Obviously I don't know how accurate that scale is on the side of the bucket, but it's done me fine over the years and it's checked out with other batch sizes. So now I know with a 1 hour boil, your pre-boil volume needs to be touching the rim. Yeah, it needs to be touching the, you know, this section. SO4. She's sealed. So that's it, guys. That basically leaves me with the cleanup, the pitching of the S189 yeast into the lager once it's chilled down either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and if you got any questions or comments, stick them below and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. And I'll see you on the next one. Iechyd. Outro crew. What do you reckon I should dry hop this beer with? So obviously got SO4 yeast, lager style or pilsner style hops and 1 malt. Well, with a Munich, let's call it 1 malt, shall we? Between friends. If I go with your suggestion of what to dry hop it with, I'll wing you a bottle or two if you're in the UK. But feel free to suggest from wherever you are in the world. Iechyd.